Greetings, YouTube. You are staring at what's called the Infinity Warrior Bundle, which you can trigger automatically from your initial clear or your full clear, depending on how you go about this, for round 3 of the Chadwick and Tom's Champion Challenge. Now, this is a really strange and intriguing bundle because normally the left side of the screen, because you can see that's the biggest picture, contains the main attraction, if you will, for the kind of deal that they put out. So in this case, they're saying the Infinity Warrior crystals. What's this deal all about? Well, we're going to get to that in a second, but first I want to talk about the rest of the deal. If you go to the bottom, I believe these greater health boosts and these greater attack boosts, which are not the greatest boosts in the world, but hey, every boost helps when you're fighting, especially in Alliance War and questing. I think they're worth about 50 units apiece. You can buy the lesser versions of them in the boost unit store. So let's say conservatively they're worth 50 units apiece times 6. That's 300 units for the first 2 items. Then we go to the Greater Champion boost, which I truly believe, after thinking about the Vision offer yesterday, is worth actually about 500 units apiece, about 20 bucks a piece when you break down the math. So that would be about 1,500 units. So 1,500 plus 600, we're looking at 2,100 units worth of value. Then we get to the Tier 1 Alpha Catalyst. We've had some great offers in the past where you can get 5 of those for about 1,000 units. So I'm going to keep that where it's at. So there's 3,100 units worth of value. Then we go up to these Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals, which there are 3 of them, and I still believe that they're worth about 500 units apiece. So we're now upwards of 4,000 units of value. And then 5 Tier 4 Basic Catalysts, now especially for those newer players who don't get these so easily in Alliance Quest, whether it be through Glory or through completion of the week of your Alliance Quest placement. I'd put these at least at 1,500 units. You might even argue that they're 2,000 units. So that's 5,000 to 6,000 units worth of value, and you would think to yourself, wow, Prof. Hoff, you must be arguing to get this. But for most players, especially those players that aren't newer to middle tier, I am strongly recommending you don't go for this, because the main attraction of this sort of feels like we're keeping with the theme of 420, because whoever made these champions in this crystal deserves to be fired. And it's because if you're trying to attract people to say that there are specific champions in this crystal that can help them complete the Chadwick and Tom's Champion Challenge, how the heck are you going to argue that a 4-star Civil Warrior, which you have a 25% chance to get, is going to help you dominate the final round of competition? He's going to be a complete waste on your roster, maybe for arena points, and that's it. Same with Modok. Modok is a fantastic Alliance War defender, and that's really where he thrives. But I don't know a single person that'd be like, you know what? I'm going to put all the champions on my bench because Modok is going to be my head attacker for a quest. Rogue in these 4 is the best on Awakened, especially with her power drain and life steal. But I still, even though Rogue is definitely top demigod, wouldn't put her as the top of the top. And then Star-Lord, you would definitely argue, is the best champion of these 4. But if you don't have Star-Lord and you pull the Star-Lord from this, you're still not going to be able to do much because he's not going to be awakened. So the fact of the matter is, I don't know who chose these champions, but it makes no sense. If you want to sell these crystals, you want at least 2 out of 4 to be like non-disputable god tier champs. Like say you put in, oh, I don't know, Gwynpool and Magic, or say Star-Lord and Blade, Ghost Rider, Stark Spider, you get the idea. And then maybe you have a row, like 2 demigod tier and 2 god tier. That's how you sell these. Kabam, if you're listening and you want to do this for next month, put in people like Rogue, but also maybe like Rogue. Like let's say it was Rogue, Hawkeye, Blade, and Ghost Rider. That is a crystal that I can really advise the community to buy, but unfortunately you can't. And you have 24 hours from the time that you activate this. Again, at the first completion or the total completion of round 3 of the quest, it pops up. But I'm just going to mention this one more time because I noticed today as I was doing this that Kabam's actually, for the first time that I can think of, giving you 2 days to think about purchasing this. Normally it's just 1. Like you can see, this has got 23 hours and 41 minutes left. That's the standard, in theory, pressuring you to come up with the units to make this happen. But this, it's like, hey, we realize 15,000 units is $500. I wonder if that's Kabam's way of saying, hey, if you want to go take out a loan and bring us money, we'll wait 2 days for you to make a terrible decision. I don't know. It's just 2 days. You give us a paywall that we have to spend $100 first to complete this. Thank God I had Swagbucks credit and actually cost me real cash. But then you're going to give us 2 days to think about it. Fascinating. Kabam is really changing up their marketing strategies. So again, despite the fact this is at least 4,000 units worth of value of items, I think there are much better values out there, especially the uncollected monthly quest offer if you are uncollected. And I've already done a breakdown, and I think I'll put the description link below in the description box below of why that's a much better. We're talking like 9 to 10,000 units worth of value for 4,200 versus 4,500 to 5,000 units worth of value for 3,500. Just not a great ratio at all compared to what else is out there. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Please steer clear of this. And Kabam, if you're watching this, I highly encourage you the next time you give us one of these crystals to do 2 God tier and 2 demigod tier, because they're already 4 stars, and 4 stars in terms of 5 stars and 6 stars are really obsolete when it comes to health and attack rating. So if you're going to make us go for this, you better have the top tier champions. Otherwise, it's straight trash.